Hi guys, it's Lingwei. I'm content for everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today is Testimony Thursday and part 3 of the graduate's experience. Now I just wanted to come on here and just remind you that God is Jehovah Jireh. He is the provider. And this is not just a saying, because for me, in that point of my life of unemployment, I didn't feel like he was a provider. You know, there were times where I would look at other people's lives and just thought they're doing so much better than I am. And God, I'm not asking for much. And I just felt like God kept blessing those people, and it made me so upset. I got so angry at God for a very long time. And I'm gonna make a part 4 of the graduate's experience, just telling you guys about how I lost my faith, as well as how I regained it. Now, in the process, now that I'm out of that situation, I kind of like see that God has been there. He has been providing, but it's so hard. Like, let me tell you that if you're going through anxiety and depression, right? You cannot see anything else except what you're looking at. Now, how I started to see God's provision, it was so crazy. I moved from Cape Town to Pretoria, so it was a transition for me. I didn't really know the word, like what to do there and stuff. I went there to do my BTech, so I literally went back to being a student because it's tiring to just wake up and do nothing. So that was in 2019. Let me tell you something. That year I saw that God was really beside me all the time, and sometimes take a moment and just show gratitude. There were times that people would call me and say, my husband and I heard you in our spirit, and we want to just get you something to eat. And it's not something that I would post on status. I wouldn't make it evident that I'm going through it. Not even my family, I wouldn't make it obvious. I remember I had $150 per month. People would just call me and tell me, we are outside, we just brought you food. Another thing is how, these apps, Uber Eats and Mr. D, I would used to get 7 rands meal, like 4 rands, and consecutively. I'm not talking about one day, 1 month. No, like literally every single day I could have a meal from them, and it was crazy. There was this other like promotion thing going on. Somebody would be like, no, I'm at the mall, can I get you anything? And it was crazy for me. It was crazy to experience that. Even if I went somewhere, I remember this other time I was in a bus, this guy I was sitting next to, right? I was so hungry. I was so hungry that day, but I was like, it's okay. He went to buy, when you stop somewhere mostly, and then at the garage, and then people go who have money, they go get some food and stuff. So I remember he came back with 2 burgers. He was like, hi, I just wanted to give you this. They were on special. Can you resist when you're hungry? Of course not. So I took it. I was like, no, thank you. And deep down, I just knew that God is doing things to show me that I can provide for you. Now, what we need to do is to change our prayers from, God, I need a job. Let's start praying, God, I need your provision, because God will provide for you in ways that only He can. It doesn't have to be a job. I remember this other time I went to Main Lane. I was going to an interview. God likes to do things in coincidence. I love Him for that. This other guy was like, where are you going? I'm like, I'm lost. I honestly don't know where I'm going. I'm going for an interview. I have like 15 minutes left, and I'm still just stuck. He was like, no, get in the Uber. I'll pay for it. You gotta stop questioning every single thing. Of course, we have to be careful, but there are people who are placed in your life for a certain reason. If you don't have means of living, and God sends people in your life, accept the help. Let's stop being over spiritual. Oh my God, like, what does He want from me? Some men don't want you. They just want to help you. God will provide for you in a way that only He can. Whoever God has access to can help you. Whoever, because God orchestrates things. He makes things happen. Of course, my family was there for me. There and there, but it was tough. And the last person is my boyfriend, the person that I'm in a relationship right now. Him. This guy, I don't have words for him. I just know that God placed him in my life because in many ways he's been more than just a boyfriend. You know, someone who wants to make you better. They don't really want you to repay them back for anything. They just love you for who you are. If you have any follow-up questions, just write them down or send me an email and I will come here. Even if you want to be anonymous, you want to open up about something, just, you know, send me an email there. But I love you. God loves you so much, and I'll see you guys next time.